It is Mahala Monday time. Welcome to Mahala Monday. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Dougal. As always, she's here. Rhoda. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Dougal. Welcome, everybody, and welcome, Dougal.
Yeah, welcome you. Welcome. Yeah, thanks for watching.
All scruffy there.
Disobedient.
Very disobedient today.
Disobedient. It's the way I roll. It's the way I roll.
Welcome, everybody. I hope you got your cup of coffee ready or your tea and just putting your feet up for at least 15 to 20 minutes and spend some time with the two of us.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at some weird and wonderful things. I say weird and wonderful because there's no really other way to describe it. But also something that is quite intriguing, of course, and we're definitely sure it will get a conversation start with you. But most importantly, what you got to do is to like and share and subscribe and do all of that. So you hit the notification bell. That is the first thing you got to do. Definitely do us that big favor, please. Please do it. But it's also interactive because we look forward to your questions and comments that you have. If you have any questions, please direct it to Rhoda because, I'm, just directed to Rhoda. But so what Rhoda has done and what she's been doing for the last couple of weeks is she's rounded up some interesting things that has been happening for us to talk about. Yes. So that is what we're going to do. And these things obviously affect us in some sort of shape or form.
Exactly.
So you've liked it, you've subscribed, you've done all of that in case you haven't done so. Do it now. All right. What do you have for us?
I think we can start off with some good news, Dougal, because the news is always so bad. There's always all horrible things happening and things like that. And I thought, let's start with the petrol price that's going to be lowered on Wednesday. So it's going to be cut by 17 cents a litre.
Okay.
Yeah. And while 93 for lower by 20, the 93 will be lowered by 24 cents, so 95 is basically going to be 17 cents. Then we're going to have 24 cents from the 93. And then unfortunately for the guys that bought the cars and the bakkies and all those that's with diesel's going up. So it's basically 12 cents or 18 cents a litre, dependent obviously on the sulfate or whatever that means in the petrol world.
So there was a time and always was the other way around. The petrol will go up and the diesel. So luckily I'm petrol. Well, for me personally, but
I remember back in the day, everybody went diesel because diesel was very cheap back in the day. Now,
it's fantastic too. But just starting, so hopefully it's just one of those things that is for now. So obviously, but a decrease of 17 cents. Is it 17?
Yeah, for the 95. And 93 is 24 cents.
Yeah, so I've got 46 litres times 17. Yeah, that's the saving. Yeah, but it is good. So the mere fact is I won't be filling up between now and...
No, you must just wait.
Yeah, there's no petrol going in.
And then one of the weirdest little things I read, and you know what, this is always a topic of conversation, tattoos.
Okay.
This is always like, especially what's happening with the new world, everybody is getting tattoos and things like that. It's like the in thing.
Do you have tattoos?
I don't have any, Dougal.
Oh, nor do I.
Okay. So my daughter kind of started getting this whole phase, and I believe it becomes an addiction as well. So there's a lady in the UK that's actually 46 years old, am I correct? Yeah, 46 years old, and her name is Melissa. And she, as you can see there, she had a body tattooed.
Oh.
Her whole body is tattooed.
Oh, wow.
And the conversation is, Dougal, she has been banned from school, a children's school. She's been banned from the pubs.
That's the same person there?
That's the same person. So that's the same person there. She's been banned from the pubs. She's been banned from the tattoo parlors. And she's struggling to find work because she even applied to go and clean a toilet. And they declined her because of her tattoos. So she is finding herself in a bit of a predicament because the tattoo parlors even said she cannot come there anymore because it is an addiction and they can't continue the addiction for her.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so a touchy subject as far as I'm concerned.
It is.
But it depends on your work.
Well, firstly, big up to the tattoo parlors for now saying it's an addiction. They already took her money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, cover the whole body.
Yeah, they've already, clearly there's no more writing space. By the looks of that one photo there, it's only eyelids.
And you know what? I actually read up, it's only eyelids, eh? She did her face 3 times. She had tattoos done, basically covered the lot and then redone tattoos on her face again. She did 3 times on her face. So now apparently her boyfriend is doing this on the sideline every day, kind of a little tattoo everywhere on her body. So it is an addiction. It has become a problem in her life. So how much is enough? Or how many tattoos, basically? Because I don't even think you can count hers anymore at this point. You know, easy enough.
But yeah, but this is like you say, it's a bit of a. I'm all for the sort of expression thing. I'm all for, you know, do you the master of body, you decide. But it is now a problem if you can't find work, if you can't find things to do, if you're being blocked and banned from places and refused admission because of the way you look, then it becomes a little bit of a problem. However, I don't know of many people that has gone to that extreme.
That extreme, exactly.
You know, many people within my circles have got tattoos and stuff. One or two people I know that's got facial tattoos as well. I mean, I personally wouldn't do something on the face.
No, same the same.
But if you want to get a facial tattoo, take my face and tattoo it on your face.
And then let's jump to the next topic, Dougal. So today is the 3rd of July. And today is International Plastic Free Day. And why I'm mentioning that is because that Coca-Cola and Petco has collaborated basically, and they have come up with recycling. So do you remember back in the day when you were at school, and then, when I was at school, that you could take your bottle back and you would get a refund?
Oh, yes.
So they've come up with this whole new, and it kind of stopped, remember? Now Coca-Cola and Petco has brought this back again and said that if you basically buy from the products, you can take it back and get a refund. And they're actually recycling the plastic and they're recycling the bottles. So some of these you can actually reuse.
So you get that return deposit?
You get the money, you get the return deposit. So you win, our community win, our environment win. And they've actually, I read up, they said in South Africa, the bottling partner Coca-Cola has basically done the 2-liter returnable, refundable bottle, and they've done it in the Eastern Cape, Limpopo, Northwest, Mpumalanga, and parts of the Free State, and mostly recently in KwaZulu-Natal, helping to save money. And then in Cape Town alone, they've basically done the 1.5-liter bottle, and they've been doing this since 1992, where you can actually bring it in and they use it again. So it's recyclable. And in addition to that, they started selling, the smaller bottles, the 300 milliliter and the 500 is now in a returnable glass bottle. So you know what? We needed to do something to our community. We needed to do something to our world environment. Biggest problem we got in our world is plastic. I mean, you look at how they're trying to get rid of plastic, so it's a problem.
But, I remember as a child, whenever somebody was walking to the shop, you used to walk with an M2 or 2. Do you know what I mean? So you can see people going back into the mall now with that.
You
went into any house, Rhoda, there was a section in the house, normally next to a broom cabinet, at the sink or somewhere, or behind the back door. There was like a pile of bottles everywhere. And you don't really see that anymore. We just put stuff in clear plastic bags, for the recycling and stuff. But that would be good.
So now they're promoting it like crazily because the people that, these guys that come and collect the dirt on the street and things like that, they're promoting them to recycle this because they make quite a bit of money. They actually bring the plastic, especially the Coke bottles and plastics back for recycling.
Funny you should say that because there's a... Yeah, and I don't like the term, but what people call bin pickers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So there's a guy that comes, there's two guys actually, but there's one guy, I've known him now for a long time.
Okay.
Because I take out the bin at a very specific time after dropping kids off, so it's quite early for school, right? So he's there and he waits for me.
Oh, you
so
see this?
now we've built a relationship because there'll be something in it for him. But he specifically requested me to keep plastic bottles one side. So I walk out with the bin and a bag, and over the years he's plastic bottles and other plastic things.
Exactly.
He's basically done that, and obviously he's got a whole business. He's got a whole army of people looking for.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So all right, that's good news.
So there you go. That's good news. And then just a quick one as well. Seeing that I'm still on the topic of city, so an ad came out from the city of Cape Town. And they're promoting basically learnership for Metro Police traffic and law enforcement. So they're embarking on a drive to train 1,000 recruits on an 18-month full-time learnership program with road traffic, law enforcement and Metro Police. So if there's anybody out there and they're wanting to basically apply for this, it's starting, we'll be covering, so starting from the 1st of December this year, 2023, up until the 31st of May, 2025. So if you're wanting to go look at this, just go onto the website www.capetown.co.gov.za. Go and have a look at us. And if you're sitting at home.
And this is like for young people,
It's for
Rhoda.
young, Dougal. Young. So if you're sitting at home and you're looking for something to do, go for it. And there is allowance that's going to be given, guys. You will get allowance.
There's Hubert. Hubert says reduce, reuse, recycle, repeat. That's
so true.
That's the bit we used to be having. Hubert still remembers it, so he's giving his age away. But yes, thanks, Hubert, for that. But moving on to the story you were just touching, that is very good, because a lot of times this is great that this notification, 1,000 recruits, that sort of learnership you're talking about, between, what was that, 18, 35 normally, that would be the age gap.
The age is from 18 to 35. Yeah, that's what they're looking for.
So that is fantastic. That is definitely, this is the kind of things you want to see. You want to proactively see it.
Exactly.
But then it goes both ways. It goes both ways. The recipients, and I want to say the youth, you got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Exactly.
Because you can't, government can't come out and say, here's 1,000 opportunities.
Exactly.
And as you mentioned with a grant, and then 300 people say, hey.
Exactly. The opportunities are there.
You can't have a success rate of, rather have an issue where they got to say, sorry, we're full. Because once full, it forces for new programs to be implemented.
So
but there is too much of a conversation happening with people going, it's not for us, and I'll never get in, I'll never try. This is the problem.
That's a big problem, Dougal.
And most of these things never get filled, because it's always 400 people applying out of a possible 1,000 that could apply.
Exactly. And things like this don't get out into the media public.
Exactly.
Dougal. And this is why I wanted to emphasize this as well. There's an opportunity out there. Everybody's saying, oh, this is so gloom and doom and things are happening. There's opportunities, 1,000, Dougal, 1,000.
Yeah.
So you know what?
And in the bigger scheme of things, we know it's a drop. We know it's a drop, but
still.
I have read too many things where only 300 people will apply.
Exactly.
And that's not...
That's definitely not on. So just go have a look on the website. You'll get all information, all the requirements, what you basically need. Everything is on the www.capetown.gov.za. Have a look and apply.
Go check it out.
Check it out. Then I'm just going to touch on the week's happening. So you know what? Dougal and myself always go, and our team always go and look and see what every day represents.
There's a day for everything,
There's a day for everything, and this is what we have learned with the show.
We're going to have a Dougal day soon.
I do believe so. So the 3rd of July, as I said, there's Plastic Free Day. And then one of the days, and I think Dougal is falling into that category today, is Disobedience Day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you see, he wasn't listening. So I don't know if it's you must be disobedient or not be disobedient. I don't know.
No. So Disobedience Day has more got to do with a protest, like, for social impact and for the betterment. Not it's sort of like a civic duty, or when the rules aren't fantastic, in terms of society, government rules, that sort of thing. So, a protest in order for the betterment of society, where you don't follow these archaic rules and stuff. This is what this day is all about, to make you aware of those things and speak out and sort of become an activist and in protest. Disobedient, that is what it is. It's got nothing to do when you tell your kids to do something and they don't do it. Okay? If that's the case, then we know whose rules aren't good.
You see, you must ask Dougal a question. This is very informative, he's very good. And then, as I said, also International Plastic Free Day.
Yeah.
So, the day is basically done. So I don't know who was going without plastic today.
Yeah.
And then on this, basically from the 3rd till the 7th, so this whole week.
Sorry, Rhoda. So Hubert says, so we can't dare to do things worthy of a... Exactly, Hubert. Yeah, it's not... No. No.
No, dude. Yeah, no, Hubert. No.
This is not...
Then from the 3rd till the 7th is Corporate Wellness Week. There we go. So wellness. Okay. So it's got to do with your wellness, your mental state, your physical probably. And there's a lot. For me, wellness, I'm always thinking, whenever I think wellness, I always think mental wellness. So I don't know what.
But this is not for
executive.
corporates now. This is for the people employed at corporates.
That's for the people
Okay,
employed.
where they all do wellness. Okay,
Exactly.
all right.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of companies are doing this right now. So where they're actually looking in getting people in, professionals in to assist, you know, with their staff, check their high blood, check their pressure, check their sugar. There's quite a bit involved, you know.
But Hoda, you touch on something very good because you mentioned men, and I think it is important that if you work a 9 to 5, that you got to do this sort of check for yourself, you know. So you got to equate your physical wellness to your mental wellness.
Yeah.
Also look at your financial wellness and sort of all everything. It's you can't wait for the week or the day at work where, oh, I never knew. Come now, these are things we all know, but we gotta you gotta come and look after yourself.
Exactly.
You know, you got to.
Yeah, and then
Be disobedient.
Then the 6th of July, guys, is International Kiss Day, but that doesn't mean you must go around kissing everybody.
Yes,
so, yeah.
You gotta love it. It comes at the right time in flu season.
And remember, COVID is still a thing. So, but yeah, International Kissing Day.
When is this kissing day?
The 6th of July. So go kiss your kids, go kiss your wife, go kiss your husband.
Oh, not kiss strangers.
No. I don't think that's advisable, guys. Don't do that. I think then you're going to be basically disobedient and you will end up in jail.
Kiss day.
Kiss Day. Then the 7th of July, Global Forgiveness Day.
Ah.
And my favorite.
The people like Hubert who took a disobedience day too far. You just got to wait 4 days. The 7th is coming for
The 7th is coming for Forgiveness Day. Then my favorite Dougal, and I'm hoping that everybody that loves me out there and that's hearing me right now, it is World Chocolate Day. Woo-woo.
Okay.
Hey, look at that.
World Chocolate Day.
The 7th of July. Kayla, Dominic, Alfonso, 7th of July. Chocolate.
World
Chocolate Day.
My goodness.
Don't forget. I'll remind you. Then, on the 8th of July, geez, now do they have to bring this one up? World Allergy Day. Yeah.
It's an eclectic mix here of...
Exactly. It's like a whole...
Just to be clear, these are real days.
This is real days, Dougal. That's being celebrated on those days.
Okay, World Allergy Day. Okay, I understand that one. The chocolate one... I got to be honest, though, I'm a bit, Hubert says create healthy habits, not restrictions. My anger management classes. Luckily for Hubert, there's the Forgiveness Day. And if you've got allergies, you've got to wait a day or two.
And then, guys, all of this we're getting on daysoftheyear.com. This is where we're getting all our information from.
A balanced diet is a chocolate in each hand, most certainly.
That is mine, for sure.
Certainly. I'm sure when you look at, like, if you have like a chocolate day, there's going to be some sort of oral health day. No, I think that's more September. I think that's a September thing. But the kissing one I quite enjoy. And I think everybody should do a kiss a stranger.
Oh, I like that. No, Dougal.
Kiss a stranger. Please. Yes, the next day is Forgiveness Day. What? This is like a win-win.
It's a win-win. And then you buy them a chocolate. There we go.
No, don't buy them a chocolate. Just do the kiss.
Dougal, I don't know if you heard of us, but there's craziness. We're going to sports now. So this is Dougal's favorite normally. So I don't know if you heard it, the story about Banyana. It's going crazy. It's wildfire right now, and everybody's up in arms. There's a lot of opinions, and everybody, this is our opinions.
Yeah.
It's not facts. Just remember.
This is funny how this kind of ties in with Disobedience Day. Okay, so there was a result, 5-0. That didn't go the way of Banyana.
Exactly.
Now, this is what I know. So we are moments away from getting the World Cup underway, which is happening down under. Moments away. That is on the doorstep, and obviously it is the last, tweaks, everything, warm-up games and this sort of thing, and boot camps and training camps, to get the players ready for the FIFA World Cup that will be starting shortly. So, Banyana is meant to play Botswana.
That's right.
Right, we're meant to play Botswana.
That was on Sunday.
Yes. The players didn't want to go because obviously there's some financial concerns.
Yeah.
The first thing. And that the pitch on which they were playing wasn't
right.
up to standard.
That's
The
right.
opposition also wasn't up to standard. Then they did the disobedience thing and refused to take to the field.
Yeah.
A makeshift team, which was Rhoda, myself,
Yes.
and whoever was just passing by,
Was great.
well, not intrusive, you know, but a makeshift team
Yeah.
then went out against Botswana and lost 5-0 in the colors of our emblem.
In our emblem.
This is the thing. So I understand the players. I understand the players. The players, obviously, there's two arguments here. That's really where you sit here. And then, like you said, Rhoda, this is our opinion. I understand the players. I feel sorry that the players had to now go through the situation. And the players went, look, man, we can't play on a field that doesn't resemble an international standard field,
Exactly.
according to them.
They're
And also the opposition, come on, we're ready. Test us. We wanna, we need
prove,
the extra.
yeah.
We want to step. I understand that from the players,
Yeah.
which speaks to strong ethics and obviously the desire to do well on the pitch. So there's that.
Yes.
I understand that from the players. It doesn't look, to me, it doesn't look so nice. I think, to say we're not going to take the pitch regardless, because that signals people will read a lot of disrespect into that to the opposing team.
Exactly.
That's what they. This is not the fight of the players. This is a fight of the administrators.
So
They need to sort. The players' job is to perform on the pitch. That's what you get paid. You perform on the pitch. That's where I judge you.
Exactly.
I don't judge you what you do on the training pitch
Yeah.
or after hours or whatever. I judge you on the pitch of play. That's where I judge you. Everything else belongs to the administrators, the people who operate the sport, the SAFAs of the world.
Yes, that is administrative problems there.
And if they drop the ball, then who's going to take the players?
The players.
But it's not the players' role to do that, Rhoda.
I agree.
And when they do it, it looks like this.
It looks like this. It's a total
And
mess.
it just doesn't look.
It doesn't look good at all. Yeah. So I was also disappointed, Dougal. And you know what? It really comes down to SAF, which is SAFA, am I correct?
Yeah, SAFA, yeah.
SAFA needs to step up because as the administrative, they need to basically step in and resolve this. And apparently this, the CEO had come back and had said they did the best of their ability. They're handling the situation. So I don't know how everything is going to transpire, what's going to be happening. But seriously, there is an issue. They need to look at it.
Look, obviously, here's the thing. I mean, you got to look at football, and if you look at South African football, and I mean, it's a sum of the parts, right? So South African football has always been magnificent, I thought. Do you know what I mean? As a youngster, South African football was magnificent. We had all the legends, 90s, Cup of Nations, all of that.
Oh, wow.
Not so long ago, of course, the passing of Clive Barker. Which was an emotional moment because everybody remembers what he's done to South Africa or for South African football.
Exactly.
So we've always been like that. Then we hosted the World Cup, but nobody can deny that we are nowhere near where we are. I don't, and I think it comes down to the administration. This sideshow is because of the ill function of administrators.
I agree.
Meanwhile, the players, this is not their job. They need to be judged on what they do on the playing pitch.
Exactly.
100%. But now they're doing this, and it is very difficult for Joe Public to buy in and go, yeah. And let's be honest, Banyana has been the light within the South African football system for a long time now. Banyana has been the light.
Yeah, we've highlighted them on our show as well.
Now people are going, ooh. You know, and then especially... And this is where you got to really, the administrators really got to have a hard look at themselves here. We're in a world now where the biggest conversation is now about turning women's sport into professional. We need corporates to go in. The players are doing this. Corporates are looking the other way.
Exactly. It's looking bad.
And this is a failure of the administrators. And the people who've been in charge have been in charge since the dinosaurs were roaming around. No. I've seen pictures with two of them posing with a dinosaur going, what up? Do you know what I mean?
True. There needs to be some
Clearly,
changes.
we need somebody, people more dynamic. The people
got a
there are
lot of
doing a
young
decent
out there.
job, but come now, man. We can't be... and I take the dinosaur thing back. It's not fair. But what is fair? We need a bit more dynamism. We need people to be a bit more proactive. And these kind of battles, these kind of things where people go disobedient, we're not taking the pitch because we're playing inferior opposition. Imagine how you feel as a Botswana player.
Yes.
The opposing camp says that.
Exactly.
This is not how sports work.
That's not how
we know sports are professional and you want to win at all costs, but this is not how sports work. This is a failure of administrators.
So
this is the uselessness of administrators. And if this is a sum of all its parts, it looks weak.
Very weak, very weak.
It looks weak.
So, now, the last one, we'll probably be ending off now.
Okay.
It is Saturday, and you know I love rugby, Dugo.
Oh, what is it?
Rugby.
Oh, yes, yes.
Springboks against the Wallabies.
Yeah.
And that's on Saturday at the starting game, basically opening up at 5:05. So I think the match is probably at about 5:30 or 6 o'clock. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll be sitting by the TV from 5 o'clock already.
Yeah, big game,
it's a big game, and it's actually exciting. So I'm looking forward to the game on Saturday.
Yeah, I heard some comments where Eddie Jones, who's now coaching the Wallabies, Eddie Jones is now they will do everything in their power, obviously, to take it on. And it should be, it should be quite an interesting game, because also now with the South African teams competing with sort of the Northern Hemisphere and all of that, it's going to be an interesting gauge. And of course, it's a shortened whole bit that is happening, because the World Cup is just around the corner in France. So it is going to be an interesting gauge to see how things are. All the teams are going to be rearing to go, and there's some exciting players, rugby players that have joined the camp. And apparently all the rumours are training is going lekker, and everybody is A4 away. So yeah, fingers crossed. Looking forward to that. Should be exciting. Something nice to look forward to.
And that's it. That's it.
You weren't joking when you said we were going to end on that.
Yes.
May live alone.
Yeah. I said we're ending up with that.
Yeah, no, I did mention we're going to end on that, and then that is it then. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Of course, we're going to be back very, very soon with you here on Mahala Monday. And thank you for indulging us. And more importantly, please remember to like and share this. Yeah, and we look forward to next week. So that's it, isn't it?
That's it. So everybody, go and enjoy your supper. And remember, this was our opinions. This is not law or
except for the chocolate day happens to be Rona's opinion for every day. Exactly,
that's every day. It needs to be every day. So enjoy the rest of the evening, and everybody have a fabulous week.
See you soon. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.